in working out the backstory for Daughter of the Game, Secrets of a Lady, particularly with Charles's family, I realized there were a lot of things I wanted to explore in a book, particularly dealing with Charles's father, Kenneth Fraser. And Kenneth has died before Secrets of a Lady takes place, so in order to explore that further, I had to go back. And thinking about the series in a broader context going forward, I wanted to go back and set some things up that I then wanted to deal with in future books. Future episodes. It seems to me like it's like a long television series, long story arcs. So in order to set up things I wanted to deal with in future books, I needed to go back in time and set some things up, particularly involving Kenneth Fraser and this group he's involved with called the Elsinore League.
Are there any specific examples you can give us now about things that you wanted to set up for a future book?
This is a spoiler for Beneath the Silent Moon. So if you haven't read the book and you don't want spoilers, you might want to stop watching the clip. But it is a good example of why I needed to go back in time. One of the things that happens in Beneath the Silent Moon is Kenneth Fraser dies. And the circumstances of his death are not entirely resolved by the end of the book. So I wanted to dramatize that and show it. So the main thing I wanted to set up was this group called the Elsinore League, which Kenneth Fraser, Charles's father, and Lord Glenister, his friend, began in their university days. And it's a mysterious organization. It's first introduced in Beneath the Silent Moon to the reader and also to Charles and Melanie. And it comes back in The Mask of Night, the third book in the series, and will also play a role in subsequent books. And in sort of X-Files terms, it's a big part of the mythology of the Charles and Melanie series. And Charles's sister Giselle, I wanted to show as a fairly young girl. Well, she's 19 in Beneath the Silent Moon, and will come back later in the series. And there's a character named Tommy Belmont who will play an important role in the series, who is in The Mask of Night, and I wanted to set him up in Beneath the Silent Moon. Charles and he worked together in France. He's another diplomat/spy.